Welcome back to Hero Without Class Anime Review, episode number 2. Yeah, this episode actually premiered just a few days ago. I'm now finally getting to it. So then this episode was Bresgia, City of Swords. Basically, they jump ahead 5 years later to where our main character, Atia, I think it's pronounced his name. I want to be sure I get this correct here. Ali, I think his name is. Yes, Ali. Yeah. So, in this particular episode, we jump ahead 5 years where he's on his way to the City of Swords. We show in a flashback that his mom, who is the Sword Princess, she taught him basically all her skills. Because, well, she's retired, so why not? Which she had no problem doing at all because it's her son. Yep, and then we see two swordsmen, which of course they come across basically like, they brag how strong they are, and then they come across basically a small army of orcs, which those two high-class swordsmen proceed to run away! Yep, because they don't care the rest of their lives, people. So Ali proceeds to walk up to him, slice them all up with the blade dance, basically his mom's move, and kills Big Ogre. And on the City of Swords, and of course he tries to join various guilds. First, basically, one girl, who's actually the blonde girl if you look at pictures. Yeah, her name is Leela, where she's trying to recruit him to join basically her guild. Of course, also he does have a letter of vocation to his mom's old guild, which of course we found out later on basically what guild that is. And it's really, is this guild? Okay, so he tried to join Black Blade, but because he's classless, he can't join. So he tries many different guilds, and they all turn him away because he has no class. So Leela comes by once again, which of course he's like, oh, there's a guild, and of course basically turns out the place is called Dragon Fang, which also his name was the same name as basically the guild run by his mom was part of. So he has a contract with those. Oh yeah, he's actually classless. That's why he's really a swordsman. And then we see a red hair person. Turns out this actually is the same person from the previous episode. And it turns out this would look like a boy. It's actually a girl named Renair. Yep. For some reason, they call her Lena here. The sub person is Renair. Maybe it's her last name. So, basically at first, and then of course they spar. Which shows she's gotten stronger in 5 years, so is he. And there's also competition that various guilds participate in, where the winning guild gets a bunch of money, and of course they're desperate to win because they're in debt. Also, when we first arrive, meets Leah's father, who's a one-armed drunk. And the reason why Renair apparently did try to join other guilds, but because she was very young, she couldn't join the guilds because she was considered a kid. So here in Dragon Fang, no problem. And of course, he accepted the guild with no issue at all, despite being classless. But really good episode. Yeah, it's kind of interesting though. We start with the kids, and then we have basically jump ahead. Now they do not note the fact basically that it's been 5 years since the events of the previous episode. If you watch the show, you always know it's been 5 years is because Renair brings it up. And the fact that when he first sees her, he doesn't recognize her because he thought that she was a he. And of course knows the fact, oh, no wonder why basically, because I'm never a beauty like you. And she blushes at the fact he called her a beauty. Or the fact that, at one point he's staring at her chest. And she doesn't say anything about that at all. I mean, you could imply maybe she has a thing for him, but it's not very clear. Maybe she had a thing when they were kids, who knows. But definitely a good episode, and I can't wait for the next episode, which will air basically next week. So yeah, that's basically a particular view. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, notifications. Now I've not heard anything about any other new anime premiering. Like, yes, I do know other anime premiering today. Yes, like I think it was Tales of White Rings by X Family, My Hero Academia. I think it was like 101 did premiere today. Yes, I believe so. But waiting for English dub. Yep. Well, I also should point out that there's no there's no case closed today because they decided to air a repeat. Basically, I think it's like a rematched episode. I think it is. Neat. And I'm not surprised about that. So, the first episode has been released for next season, but it's not been dubbed. So, there will be no review for My Hero today. What about Spy X Family? So apparently it looks like that the season has not been released on Crunchyroll yet. Nope, it has not. I would have thought it would have, but apparently it has not. And kind of the same thing for Tales of White Rings. There's no, despite the fact, my guess is it probably simply has not been released today. It's possible, but yeah. I know My Hero did release the first episode of the current season. Yes, it did. The thing is, no dub. None. So, the plan for today is that after I watch Rama Half, which I'll watch next because that has been released, and there's a dub for that one, I'm going to watch the first of a new anime review series, that one. It's one that I've had maybe a couple people recommend me this one, so... And the main reason I'm checking it out because basically I met the English dub actress who voices the female lead of the show. Which one it is, you'll find out later after watching my half. Okay, so yeah, that's particularly a particular view. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, to notifications. Okay, next up is Rama Half. Bye.